Hello students, welcome to science class. In our previous class, we already started chapter 1, plant reproduction. We already learned that all living things reproduce. Plants generally reproduce from seeds. Seeds have seed coat, seed leaves or cotyledons. Seed leaves or cotyledons and embryo. The process of a seed developing into a new plant is called germination. A seed needs water, warmth, and air to germinate. Okay? And now, today we will learn about growing plants from stem, roots, and leaves. You know, not all flowering plants depend on their seeds to reproduce new plants. Sometimes new plants can grow from stems, roots, or leaves of the parent plants. Firstly, I'm telling you about plants from stem, reproduction through stems. The stems of many plants can develop roots and grow into adult plants. Here you can see. For example, in banana, potato, sugarcane, rose, and hibiscus, etc. And now I'm telling you about plants, which plants sometimes reproduce from roots. In some plants, roots appear when kept in water. Those roots develop into shoots and become new plants. This happens in dahlia, sweet potatoes, etc. And if we cut the top portion of a carrot plant, it in the ground, new plant will grow from it. Okay. Now I'm telling you about plants from leaves. Okay. Here you can see in this picture. Reproduction through leaves. The bryophyllum plant, also known as ear plant or mother of thousands, can grow many new plants from its leaves. And farmers make use of the different methods of vegetative reproduction to grow crops quickly and efficiently. Okay, so plants reproduction through stems, reproduction through roots, and reproduction through leaves are some processes. And now I'm telling you about seed dispersal. Okay, it is a main part of reproduction, dispersal of seeds. After a seed is formed, it has to be dispersed, and there are different ways of seed dispersal. And I'm telling you about what is dispersal. Uh, actually, after a seed is formed, it has to be dispersed, and it means that scattering of the seeds. Dispersal means the scattering of the seeds far from the parent plant before they touch the soil. If seeds do not get dispersed far away, they will grow with the parent plant and use all the nutrients and space in the soil. This will lead to death of many of them. So, there are some different ways of seed dispersal there. Firstly, I'm telling you about wind dispersal. Some seeds are carried to a new place by the wind. These seeds are very light, like the seeds of the orchid are almost as fine as dust. The seeds float in the air and after a long time drop down. Maple and dandelion seeds are also dispersed by wind. Okay. Now, animal dispersal. Bright colored fruits and berries are fleshy inside. And these fruits and berries have hard seeds, and these hard seeds are dispersed by animals. And when fruits like fig, tomatoes, strawberries, and oranges are eaten along with seeds, the seeds do not get digested because they are coated. They pass out of the body as a part of waste matter and thus are dispersed. Okay. And blackberry, cherry, apples, etc. are dispersed in this way. Okay. And birds also help to disperse, I'm telling you already. And these seeds catch on to the far off animals, sometimes seeds catch onto the far off animals and are carried away with the animals. Okay. And human beings also eat fruits like orange, mango, pear and plums. The fleshy part of the fruit is eaten and the seeds are thrown away. When the seeds get the right conditions, they germinate. And now it is water dispersal. Water dispersal is very much important is also. This method works for seeds which can float in water. Coconut and water lily have seeds that are dispersed by water. And coconut seeds, can travel thousands of kilometers across seas and oceans. Seeds of lotus and lily are also dispersed by water. Now, dispersal by explosion. Okay, the seeds are inside a pod. Actually, the seeds are always inside a pod, and the pod bursts open, and the seeds are ready for dispersal. The explosion shoots the seeds out and away from the parent plant. Peas, beans, and violets use this method of dispersal. Okay, and besides that, examples of such dispersal by explosion are lady's finger, peas, etc. Balsam also. Okay, so this was the chapter. I'm completed whole the chapter, and I think you all read the chapter very carefully. And in our next class, I'll tell you about the question answers on this chapter. Okay, so till then, bye.